This is Marita and from the Nurse Lounge, and today I want to introduce a new topic or series that I will be having on my channel, and I'm going to name that series A Narcissistic Marriage, My Road to Recovery. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Dr. Marita P, and I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for 16 years. I do OB/GYN, well baby nursery. I'm a nurse educator, and I was, technically still am, a wife who has endured narcissistic abuse, and I'm ready now to share my journey. And so on this particular series, you are going to see videos where I'm going to be discussing my failed marriage and basically how I'm dealing with that and what I have dealt with the past 17 years of marriage, or not of marriage. I've been married for 12 years, but we've been together for 17 years. And I want to talk about narcissism, and I think I'm ready to talk about my journey. I had to finish my DNP program first. So the ones of you have watched me, who have watched my nursing journey, my DNP journey, you know that I'm about to graduate actually on Saturday, on June 20th with my DNP. And by looking at me, you probably would have never known, or by watching my videos, you would have never known that I have been going through this type of thing. But I'm ready to discuss what I've been through. This is a form of therapy for me. I'm not tearful anymore. I've dealt with that within the marriage itself. I will say this, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I am not a life coach. I'm not a counselor. I'm not anything like that. So this series on my channel will not have anything to do with me coming to you all to basically these videos will be basically me coming to you, telling you my experiences and what I've been through and what I'm going through and how I'm recovering from a narcissistic marriage. So that is what this series is going to be about. I have been researching narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, for about 3 to 4 years now, trying to figure out what is wrong with my husband. And I could not pinpoint what was wrong with him. And one day I stumbled on a video, and I will put down the videos or the actual people that I watch to get me through this in the description box below. But I will put down the channels that I watch here on YouTube that has helped me tremendously in getting through this part of my life, this chapter of my life. And again, I'm coming to you just to share my experiences with you. This is not for me to, again, counsel anyone. So feel free to ask questions about my situation if this is something that's going on with you. But I'm here to only give you my experiences and tell you what I'm going through, or say, yeah, my husband did do that. But I'm not here to offer any counseling, therapy. I'm not an expert in the field. I don't have a degree in that at all. I'm a registered nurse who I do have a psychology degree, but I want to just simply share my experiences with the world at this point. I feel that this will be a great opportunity for me to share with you all what I've endured over the past few years, how I am making it. Did I ever feel like I was a failure? Do I feel like I'm a failure now when it comes to my marriage ending? I'm at peace with the decision that I've made, but this video is an introduction video to what is to come. And again, if you happen to wonder what's going on in my relationship, whether it be with your significant other, with your mother, with your father, with a coworker who happens to be a narcissist, then this might be the videos for you to watch, to hear my story, to hear my journey and how I am overcoming dealing with someone who is a narcissist. Now, my husband was never diagnosed. You have to have a diagnosis to be technically have NPD. But I can guarantee you, if you go through those 9 criteria, he hit every last one of them. So if I could diagnose him, I would, but I cannot because I am not a therapist. They have to be diagnosed as such. I want you to understand that the things that was done within our relationship or within our marriage was considered to be domestic violence. A lot of you all think, or people think, when they think of domestic violence, they think of physically, physical fights. He never touched me. That was never an issue with us. The issues we had was more of a mental, emotional, and financial abuse that he would do. So he would do things mentally, emotionally, and financially to impact our household. And so with that being said, those are things I want to talk about, because I know I'm not the only one. And I know, as much education as I have, having 4 degrees, doctoral degree, people say, well, how did you not know? Because they are clever at what they do. And so I want to take videos, or take time to have videos for you all where you can hear what I've went through. So maybe if you see some red flags, and there are a lot of red flags that you probably are ignoring right now because you think that you want to save him or her, or you want to get them better, you want to help them, when the only thing they are there to do is to destroy you. And they are very good and very manipulative at doing that. They will paint a picture that will be beautiful to the world, but they are stabbing you in your back the entire time. So that's what I'm about to do. My DMP journey is now over, or almost over. And I thought, a good way for me to get through what I'm going through in my personal world or personal life is to share with you all snippets of what's going on in my life right now in terms of what I've endured, again, over the past 17 years. So I'm going to take you through the past 17 years up into current, in terms of, he's moved out at this point in time, and I'm about to file for divorce and things like that. So, and then of course I will take you along with me on that journey going forward as well. And so anyone who is going through anything like this, thumbs this video up. This is a short introductory video to what I'm about to start doing on my channel. I have endured so much that you all don't even know. So I'm about to take you behind the scenes and talk to you about, while I was in school doing this, that, and the other, what else I had to deal with when it comes to having a narcissistic, not diagnosed, but in my mind, a narcissistic husband, and what that looked like for me. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on with my title, or again, the name of this series will be My Narcissistic Marriage, My Road to Recovery, or A Road to Recovery, or something like that. And then after those titles, like today will say introduction, after those titles, I will have something like gaslighting. And I will talk about what gaslighting is, and I will give examples in the video of things or situations I had when I was gaslighted, or trauma bonding. So you'll learn these terms as I learned them, like, oh, that's what that's called? Future faking. When they say they're going to do something in the future to reel you in, and then it never happens 17 years later, and you're still hoping that they'll change. So that's what this segment, or this series, are going to be about. This is nothing that I'm per se proud of, but I feel like for me to heal, and as I am healing as we speak, for me to heal, I think this will be a good segment for me to basically say, hey, I'm going through some things right now. This may not be for everybody. I will say that. If you came to my channel for nursing, there's plenty of nursing content, and we'll continue to do the nursing content. That's not going to change at all. This is a nursing channel primarily. That will never change. However, I feel that the more I see about narcissism, and the people that I see that's impacted by it, and the people who have written me and said to me, I'm divorced because he treated me like X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh, he was narcissistic. Or my support group that I am for divorce, a lot of their husbands were narcissistic. And I'm kind of like, wow, this is a thing. This is really a thing. People are really going through dealing with people who are having these kinds of issues. And I'm like, wow, I thought I don't want to say lucked up, but I thought I had a bad apple or a bad egg. I did have one, but apparently a lot of us do. So again, I want to take you through that journey with me and talk about, how we met and how things were bliss, and how they trick you into thinking that, you're special, things like that. And then I'm going to bring you to where we are current day. So definitely thumbs this video up. Please watch these kind of videos if it interests you. And if nothing else, it may just interest you to know what's been going on behind the scenes in my life, to know that I don't have the perfect life, never have, and probably never will. And to know how I'm going to get my power back. And that has been my words here lately. I'm going to get my power back. because I lost it along the way. I lost who I was along the way. I lost who I wanted to be along the way. I kept pushing, but he stripped me of so much. And year by year by year, I cannot believe that someone who has a low functioning mentality, and I'm here with my 4th degree, and how I allowed this to happen. But this is what they do when they manipulate you and they lie to you and they do the things like that. So this will be what this segment or this series will be about. I hope you can watch these videos, and maybe it will, if it doesn't help you, maybe it helps someone that you know who it says like, oh, my sister is going through something like that. I wonder, is he a narcissist? I've had a few friends of mine who have dated people who are like, oh, I think he's a narcissist. I think you need to leave him alone. And sure enough, by the time things happened, we found out that he definitely was, and how sad it is when they do the things that they do to you and take you for everything that you have. In her situation, and left her for literally nothing. And she loved this guy. And of course, you know, I'm married to this person. So in my situation, I'm like, okay, this is the father of 2 of my kids. And, you know, how does it impact my children? Should I leave? Should I stay? I have 2 little boys. How is this going to impact them? These are the things that I'm going to be tackling in these videos. And I just want you to basically come along for the ride and listen to me as I use this as therapy. You know, I will be getting counseling. I will be getting counseling here soon, but I feel like I need to share my story because I've had potential nurses who have asked me nursing advice, tell me their personal stories, and I'm kind of like, I wish I could share my story with her to know that you're not by yourself and how you're struggling with your children as a single parent, because, you know, he may have had some narcissistic traits. I will say that we all have narcissistic traits. We all are kind of selfish in some ways. That is normal. But when you hit every last one of them on the NPD disorder scale in terms of the list, then you'll know who you're really dealing with. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. My name is Dr. Marita P. You will see, if you want to follow me on IG, my IG handle will be either here or here. You will also see it in the description box below. You will also see it in the banner at the top. I will have my email linked below. So if you want to ask me questions personally, we can chat. Then feel free to email me, and I don't mind telling you my story. I always tell people I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I have not had the perfect life. I have not did the best things. But the point is, I'm here. I'm here. I'm going to be fine. My kids are going to be fine. We are going to be fine. And if you're going through narcissism, or if you're in a narcissistic relationship, especially if you're married to this person, I want to tell you how I am getting away, how I'm getting my power back. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know the next time that I upload a video. And until the next video on my road to recovery, bye-bye.